こんにちは、リカです。Today's video is for intermediate level. There would be no alphabets like this, or this. Today we are learning もらいます、くれます and あげます。もらいます becomes いただきます。くれます becomes くださいます。あげます becomes やります。When we use these two, we look up at someone. But when we use やります, we look down at someone. If you don't know the verbs もらいます、くれます or あげます, please take a look at this video that is in the playlist Beginners Lessons Level 2. Give and receive. Let's learn もらいます to いただきます。Receiver receives noun from giver. Receiver は giver に noun をもらいます。The only thing we have to do is use いただきます instead of もらいます。The English translations are exactly the same, but いただきます is a humble language, while もらいます is just a normal polite form. Humble languages are used to lower yourself, to look up at someone. In this case, the giver could be someone who is older than you or someone who you respect, like your teacher, or your client, or your boss. For example, 私は先生に教科書をいただきます。When you receive an action, you can use 手 form with もらいます or いただきます。私は先生に教科書を貸していただきます。手もらいます and 手いただきます is often used when you asked for the action and you received it and you are thankful. Now we know that いただきます is a humble language of the verb もらいます but it's also for 食べます and 飲みます as well. We say いただきます before eating. Let's practice. 1. ももにペンをいただきました。This is not correct. It's more natural to say ももにペンをもらいました because もも is probably just your friend. However, if you say ももさんにペンをいただきました this sounds more natural because ももさん could be someone who you respect. 2. 先輩に資料をいただきました。This is correct because 先輩 is someone who is older than you and probably who has more experience at work and you look up to. 3. 田中さんにジュースを買っていただきました。This is correct.We imagine Tanaka-san as someone who you respect. However, if it's just your friend, you can use もらいました instead. 4. 母に電話をしていただきました。This is not correct.Although you probably respect your mother, it's more natural to use もらいました because 母 is one of your family members. Now let's learn くれます and くださいます。Giver gives noun to receiver. Giver は receiver に noun をくれます。You can use くださいます instead of くれます。However, くださいます is a respectful language. You use respectful language to put someone higher in order to look up to that person. The receiver for くれます or くださいます is normally you or your family, and the giver is someone who is older than you or someone who you respect, like your teacher, your client, or your boss. For example, 先生は私に教科書をくださいます。When someone gives the action to you, you can use te form with くれます or くださいます。For example, 先生は私に教科書を貸してくださいます。てくれます or てくださいます is often used when you haven't asked for the action, but you received and you are thankful. Let's practice. 1. 部長は私にお土産をくださいました。This is correct. 部長 is often your boss, so you can use the respectful form くださいました。2. 母は先生に教科書をくださいます。This is not correct. When the giver is 母 and the receiver is 先生, the verb くれます and くださいます is not correct. You would use あげます。母は先生に教科書をあげます。3. 先生は私に英語を教えてくださいます。This is correct. 先生 is often someone you respect. 4. 山田さんは私に傘を貸してくださいました。This is correct. 山田さん is probably someone who you look up to. 5. 私は山田さんにお金を貸してくださいます。This is not correct. Again, when 私 is the giver and the receiver is 山田さん, くれます or くださいます is not correct. You would use あげます。However, 貸してあげます sounds a bit like you seek for credit. You can just say 私は山田さんにお金を貸します。Now let's learn あげます to やります。Giver gives noun to receiver. Giver は receiver に noun をあげます。You can use やります instead of あげます。However, やります has a nuance of looking down at someone or something. You would often use it for someone younger or children or your pets or plants. It has a sense of taking care of someone or something by giving something to them. For example, 私は花に水をやります。By giving water, you take care of the flower. When the giver gives an action, you can use te form with あげます or やります。For example, 私は息子にお金を貸してやります。てあげます and てやります seeks for credit. You might not use it that much often. Let's practice. 1. 私は先生にジュースをやりました。This is not correct. 先生 is someone you look up to, so you would use the verb あげました instead. 私は先生にジュースをあげました。2. 私はポチに餌をやります。This is correct. ポチ is a common name for dog. You can use the verb やります。3. 父は私と友達にお菓子をやります。This is not correct. The receivers are 私 and 友達. When 私 is included, やります or あげます are not correct. You would use くれます instead. くださいます is not correct either because 父 is a family member. 4. 子供にお菓子を買ってやります。This is correct. The receiver, 子供 is someone who is younger. 5. 部長の机を掃除してやります。This is not correct. 部長の机 is a desk that belongs to 部長 someone who you look up to. So, やります is not correct. あげます is not natural either because it seek credit. You can just say 部長の机を掃除します。6. Please make 3 phrases with the verbs that we learned today. If you can write them down in the comments, I would send you back the corrections. Thank you for watching my video. I hope this video was useful. If you like my video, please subscribe. I post every Tuesday and Friday, and sometimes Wednesday too. じゃあ、またね。バイバイ。